What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Let's get into this fighting, shall we? I think we shall. Save it up. Break into Euphrates. Let's go. The rogue trader ship took its place in the center of the attack formation. The right flank was guarded by the sacred combat vessels of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and the left consisted of the combined forces gathered by the Lord Inquisitor, headed by a frigate of the indomitable Space Wolves. The enemy deployed their ships in a wide arc in an attempt to surround the squadron, but the heretics' plan was not meant to be. Thorvald and Opticon 22 sent their detachments forward, tying up the enemy in combat and presenting the Lord Captain with a chance to deliver a blow to the very heart of the enemy position, where the flagships of these traitors to humanity awaited their final hour. Ship battle? Possibly? Or are we just going in? I'm assuming ship battle because I didn't have anybody to deploy.
Two Star Drekars, two predators poised for a charge.
This motherfucker.
Fear not, void saber, and the All-Father be praised.
Blasphemous Styx Heavy Cruiser, 380 health. That's an amount. What? No, I was supposed to be shooting at the... God dang it. That's so aggravating. I was definitely supposed to be shooting at the front. That should 100% be the front. Maybe we can make his life a little bit more difficult. No? Doesn't appear like it. What if I like jumped 5 forward? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe. I doubt it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. All right, we got like every shot in that we can get. Technically, we could do this, but like, I don't want to. Damn, that was a lot of damage. You can be done now. It's okay. I can shoot every shot, right? Might as well. I guess I could just end my turn inside of him, apparently. That's awkward. Didn't even get to move. Oh, you're done.
The enemy shield has fallen. Let's finish our prey.
Goodbye, friend.
Target destruction confirmed. Praise the Omnissiah.
This thing is rough. I might have to use my my abilities. Oh no, never mind. It's gone for some reason. Do I know why? No, absolutely not.
Do not hesitate. Show no mercy.
I'm not really sure why I don't get to move. That's okay. Maybe if I don't move, he can't move, you know? Maybe. Oh no, he can move, but he couldn't shoot me. Ah, that's good. I still can't move. That's less good. I don't like not being able to move at all. Does not make for a good time.
Purgation through blessed plasma fire.
Game might not want me to move, but I figured out how to beat it at its own game. You guys can stop shooting me anytime. You know what? You can have these.
The shields are down! What a grand and brutal
Down.
battle!
No one can outmaneuver House Orcelio.
Easy peasy. Not even close. Upgrade the RAM. Why not? Upgrade the RAM. Maybe it'll actually be useful at some point. All right, let's save. Let's check out Foothold. A general once said that all wars were fundamentally the same. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Grok shit. That general had not witnessed the events on Euphrates too. Rogue trader Gregor von Valancius was the supreme commander in that battle, a man of iron will, unfaltering, unshakable. I served in his personal enforcer guard back then, just a cocky kid who thought he was an expert soldier. The Emperor was gracious to me. He gave me a chance to realize just how wrong I was. Most of my comrades didn't get a chance like that. Ooh, there we go. The shuttles would have blocked out the sun if one could see it through the smoke of the manufactorum cities of Sigma S13. At its heart stood the machine cathedral, our primary objectives. The Lord Captain showed us mercy by having the landing zone bombarded from orbit. All the shuttles carrying troops, and more importantly, precious vehicles, reached their destination. Daunted by our numbers, the enemy withdrew. That was the perfect moment for the decisive attack. With an armored vehicle force of this size, we had the upper hand. Upon descending from orbit, Sister Argenta inspired the troops with the very first notes of her prayer. Her singing was the Emperor's voice commanding us to fight without any regards for our own lives. After rousing the soldiers to launch a daring raid, she quickly captured one of the heretic commanders. That was when we heard a starkly different voice from the Sister of Battle. Trembling with fury, she personally interrogated the miscreant, pulling one poison confession after another out of him. When she was done, the world was purged of his impure breath, and she was the one wielding the flamer. The sight of the heretic writhing in flames was imprinted upon our memories, shining like a light on the cruel darkness of our immediate future like a brilliant beacon. In the command center, the Lord Captain ordered his generals to commence with a rapid tank assault. Proceed with caution. Commence with a rapid tank assault in accordance with the military doctrine armored wave devised by Lord Militant Justice Quinn. Our negligible losses during the landing stage allowed us to have enough armored vehicles for a decisive push against the enemy's positions. We began our advance. I will never forget the roar of the tank, its treads tearing the heretics' infantry to pieces, accompanied by the shrieks of lasguns and the rumble of heavy artillery, the deafening sound of symphony of war. Nothing could stop us. We marched in the wake of a column of armored beasts, not turning to look at the mushroom clouds climbing over piles of enemy bodies and those of our own. We had our orders. Pushing through the ruins of the sacred workshops, we looked upon machines that had up until that point had remained forbidden to the eyes of the lady. Those were the palaces of incredible and frightening technology, voidship assembly halls, alchemical atriums, secret arsenals, generators producing invisible fields unsettling to the mind, and scriptoriums containing knowledge of the horrors of best left undiscovered. In one of the chemical chapels, we came upon a shipment of cisterns containing hallucinogenic gas. Tech priest protested that the substance was not designed for warfare, that it was created for higher rituals, but the officers wasted no time pumping our artillery shells full of that gas. At last we reached the docks of Mu 514, and the threshold of the metal nightmare was Manufactorum Sigma S13. However, the initial attempts to storm the dock shattered against the enemy's defenses. Magos Dominus Opticon 22 proposed a tech sabotage. He could send a small Qatari units behind the enemy lines and have them subdue the spirits of the area's defense systems. Thorvald, the fierce leader of the Space Wolf, proposed to send infiltrators beyond the walls to kill enemy officers and weaken the dock's defenses. The Lord Captain ordered to sabotage. Dispatch infiltrators. Krause will take the 100% sabotage the tech. It was part of the escort of one of the tech priest crews that broke into the dock to carry out the sabotage mission. It's one thing to watch a technomat wave a sensor over a cogitator on a cargo deck. It's an entire another to observe sacred tech rituals being performed under a hail of bullets and carpet bombings. Their bionharic prayers, decryption litanies, and blessed crypto purification verses did their work. Every turret in the vicinity instantly turned on the traitors, and the dock filled with gunfire and screams. When silence fell, the gates opened before us. It took us many days to break through the metal heart of the Manufactorum. On the third week of the assault, the vanguard was halted and was swept away by a salvo of plasma macro cannons. Scouring every cannon of sacred engineering, the heretics had placed the hull of an unfinished void cruiser on treads several kilometers long. This leviathan of adamantine and plasteel barred our way. Logis Opticon 22 insists that we retake the sacred machine, for the vessel had been in the making for many decades, and its destruction would mean a great tragedy to the Imperium. It came as a surprise when the Space of Thorvald supported the Magnus Dominus. After the Lord Captain had reconciled him with the explorator leader, Thorvald had tamed his pride and spoken in favor of the tech priest cause of liberating the noble machine. Order the cruiser be destroyed. Yeah, no. Command that the sacred vessel be reclaimed. Having the sacred machine on our side could have given our offensive a sizable edge. Orders were to get a landing force to the cruiser's bridge and escort the engine seers to the main cogitator. Our shuttles used the turret's blind spot to deploy elite troops on board the cruiser. While they were engaged with the shrieking heretics, the engine seers reasoned with the machine spirits of the main cogitator, initiated the blessed purgation protocol on the inner decks. It took us 3 days to drag out every last cultist corpse out of the compartments. Slipping on pools of blood mixed with sacred unguents, we made it to the machine cathedral, a gargantuan hall breathing with the flames of 1,000 furnaces, the last bastion of the enemy army. This is where I first faced the word bearers, betrayers of humanity and otherworthy sons of the emperor. What could we mere mortals possibly do to match their unholy bestial rays? The Lord Captain commanded those closest to ranks, devised a plan that places faithfuls, brought the might of our captured explorator cruiser to bear. There is no greater pleasure more than to turn the enemy's weapon up against themselves. The Chaos Marines are stronger than an army of ordinary troops, but not even they can survive a direct hit from a macro cannon. The cruiser's weapons tracked their targets well, and no armor could protect them from shots like that. The Leviathan's treads rolled over the enemy defenses, decimating the contemptible word bearers and bringing us great triumph. And that's when it came. Doomscream, an ancient and bloodthirsty hellbrute, a merciless executioner forged from adamantine and ceramite. That single foe was repelling our assaults one after the other, turning hundreds of soldiers into bloody pulp. For as long as that abomination lived, we had no hope of reaching the heart of the enemy citadel. The dire-eyed Thorvald volunteered to track down and destroy the vile spawn, but fate had other things in store for him and his brothers. The Space Wolves pack was to be the first to storm the machine cathedral, and thus Magnus Dominus Opticon 22 assembled a cohort of elite Skitarii and said that he would locate and eliminate Doomscream. The soldiers were whispering that he was willing to activate the so-called guaranteed annihilation protocol, a terrible and ominous rite that is as lethal to the enemies of the Omnicide as it is to his faithful servants. Oh god. It's questioned the survivors that had witnessed the ruin of the Doomscreen had wrought. Those lucky enough to escape with their lives, little to tell us. They remembered a terrible howl hanging in the air and a death machine impossibly quick for its size, dismembering people in crumpling takes with its horrific manipulators. This enemy was an ancient, devious, and utterly mad. The heretic's mind was clouded by rage and hatred, and his body was bound within a prison of metal and mutated flesh. Oh, YOLO. Yes! 42% chance, get wrecked! What happened next would become legend. The Lord Captain at the head of his retinue challenged the bloodlusting heresiarch that had crawled out of the darkness of time. He dealt the wicked executioner a heavy and mortifying blow, and thus Doomscream was routed. The abomination's torn pincer, fitted with an ancient trophy and powerful bolter, became the rogue trader's rightful trophy. Oh, I can't even use it because it requires heretical. At last, we reached the machine cathedral. We saw a yawning little shaft left behind the colossal land-gnawing drill that had burrowed for kilometers into the depths of the planet. There, deep below, lay the last hiding place of the heretics' leader. Hundreds of grenades, accompanied by promises of swift judgment, were hurled into the pit. Such was our righteous anger. The planetary assault was a resounding success. The enemy forces were shattered and broken. A small fraction remained in the machine cathedral, but the rest either had been destroyed or was destined to meet the same inevitable fate soon. The Lord Captain's retinue and the Space Wolves band delved into the shaft, headed toward the heart of the machine cathedral. We watched them leave with reverence in our eyes as we were setting a perimeter around the entrance. We knew that the true outcome of the Battle of Euphrates too depended on them, and that our fates were theirs to decide. We just succeeded every one of those checks, and I'm so happy about that. So happy that we got every one of those checks. The only one that I was concerned about was that 42% one, and we nailed it. Go Gregor, go Gregor, go. Go Gregor, go Gregor, go. Game paused. Unpause game. That's a lot of Space Marines. May the engines of the Imperium flow into the core of the blessed poison of the unreal. May the vector be set. The giant clad in the crimson armor is in the middle of a sinister litany, the words turning into a repulsive ethereal stench and the flakes of otherworldly ice. He does not notice your presence. The same cannot be said about Conrad Voigtveer, who stands at his side. His completely mutated turquoise eyes flash upon seeing you. He flinches but remains silent, hesitant to interrupt the ritual. Oh, this isn't gonna work. In the name of the God Emperor, I'm here to judge you. Here is your judge and executioner. The sorcerer scoffs. His deep, unnaturally vibrating voice causes your insides to shrink. What good is the name of a rotting corpse propped upon the golden throne? He carries no fear of the disciples of the true faith. The sorcerer reluctantly turns his burning gaze upon you. So you are the one who was so eager to meet me in your own demise. Rejoice, brother Twilight. Today you become the new rogue traitor. Voidveer's deformed features twist into a bloodthirsty smile. Yes, master. I will rectify my mistake and reclaim what was stolen. Examine the machine. The platform beneath the sorcerer's feet is the drilling machine's massive tunneling shield. This mighty mechanism can gnaw through underground rock, bunker bulkheads, reinforced with adamantine, or anything else that may lurk in the planet's depths. The corrupted servants of the Deus Mechanicus scuttle around the heretic, muttering twisted prayers of ignition in attempts to persuade the omnisized majestic beast to awaken and rend the world's flesh. Do you have a name, or shall I simply refer to you as heretic? You know my name well. I am Erlon the Cruel, breaker of the misbelievers, truth speaker, triumphator of faith, dark apostle of the blessed word-bearers legion. Kneel and offer a prayer of gratitude, for your death could not bear a worthier name. You must have been preoccupied with something profoundly important if you paid no heed to me obliterating your army. Death for the glory of the true gods, and a blessed fate for any believer, so why would I rob them of it? Every martyr who perishes in their name only empowers their reign. I was tasked with this different mission, to make the Koronus Expanse behold the sheer impotence of its most eminent protector. Once Calcazar's treasure has been stolen, his secret hoards plundered, and his name shamed, the dogs of the false emperor will see the truth. No one will protect them, no one will heed their pleas. Only by bowing to the masters of the Imperium will they earn the right to live. And what is this treasure you covet so terribly? I will keep this from you so you may perish in the darkness of ignorance. Pathetic. Your master didn't even tell you the reason why you sent you to your death, and neither will I make the poison cup of you any easier to drink. If you're so confident in your victory, well, then what are these secrets for? Very well, kneel and pledge yourself to the true gods of the warp, for great revelations are a reward for the faithful. He gestures at you imperiously. Thorvald nods at his weapon. I doubt you intend to obey, but I would still advise against it. Damn. Voigtveer, what the devils are you doing here? Voigtveer cocks his head sharply like a bird and laughs mockingly. I am on a path of greatness, Gregor. True power, the kind of which you and Theodora could only dream of. The edge of daybreak promised to weave me a truly remarkable fate. You are on a path to your own death, nothing more. You have almost reached the end. An empty threat. I have the upper hand this time. In my next prayer to the dark gods, I will thank them for letting me destroy another rogue traitor of the von Valancius line. If only you knew what weapon awaited us down below. With it, we will make the entire expanse. Enough, brother Twilight. Your lips will not speak a word more than it in the heathen's place to hear. Ignorance is their cloister. Let them remain trapped there. No more words, Thorvald. We must stop him. The wolf lets out a chilling howl and his pack ready their weapons, acknowledging it as an unequivocal order to kill. With a solemn gesture of his hands, Urulon thunders in fury. Let those who blaspheme against the true gods beg forgiveness in vain. Let their lips be sealed, let their hands be severed, let their souls be reaped and scourged. Oh god, are you about to like just decimate all of my guys? To battle wolves, not allow yourselves to be something Valancius, blah 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 blah. Couldn't read it in time. Are you gonna provide fire from up here and I'm gonna go down? Alright. Doesn't seem very space wolfy of you, but whatever. Covering fire. A glorious fight awaits. Take heed with the silver-tongued traitor, for he is old and sly and strong. But by the All-Father, the wolves will spill rivers of this blood today. The terrific display of profane sorcery appears to have filled Thorvald with joy and anticipation rather than fear. Have you encountered Urulon before? No, or else his head wouldn't still be hanging on his neck, but my pack has heard plenty about his strength and ignominious misdoings. One can see the evidence of his malfactions all across the Koronus Expanse, like bear tracks upon fresh snow. We stalked him and looked for a chance to clamp our jaws around his throat, but the craven knows how to hide behind the backs of his heretical lackeys. What manner of witchcraft was he attempting back there? He wished to wake the tunneling behemoth. If you hunger for my thoughts, Urulon is searching for something down below in the Manufactorum's deepest halls. My warriors destroyed the energy font and silenced the drill, but the detestable Maleficent still found a way to revive it with his heinous magic. Another blasphemy, there are too many to count. Pascal's dry voice is rattling like a heavy vehicle's chain track. His visor lights up in a blinding green, then blue, and you hear a metallic moan coming from everywhere. It's as though the Manufactorum itself was being tortured. What is Urulon after? Was it easy trying to unearth? Don't ask, for I do not know. Calcazar treats his allies like a Fenrisian mushroom farmer treats his produce, keeps them in the dark and feeds them shit. He did not see fit to enlighten us about the secrets of Euphrates too. No, 'tis no matter. Whatever it is, we mustn't let the loathsome Maleficent claim it. I will deal with him. You're a brave one. You're not easily deterred. Good. And then find a way to reach the tunneling platform while we give the mangy sorcerer something to worry about. Thorvald changed a glance with his warriors, and you could swear they all smile in anticipation inside their helmets. Halbrand, you stick to the original plan. Take 2 brothers and go after Doomscream. I want you to take the unholy tin can that holds this traitorous brain back to Fenris. Good hunting. We won't fail you. The eager space marine lets out a hungering howl. Proudly tread the hunter's grim. In chase of a beast of steel and blood, fangs bared sharp and thirst of prey. Let glory cloak their mighty gait. Doomscream, he hides in this den? Step aside, Halbrand. I will be the one to slay it. I claim this warrior for the baleful Howl. We've already seen Doomscream. Who or what is this Doomscream? An old and vicious heretic, a hellbrute whose veins boil with poisonous rage and savagery. His mind and body have been so warped by the ruinous powers that his very existence is an affront to the Allfather's warriors. Tread lightly when facing him, young brother. Yes, the beast is mad and hideous, but he is withal mighty old and graced with the archenemy's profane patronage. His hateful sermons abound with malfictions, and his weapon claimed the lives of hundreds during the assault. We grievously wounded him, true, but we haven't seen the last of this foe. If Ulfar kills Doomscream, will that prove that Baleful Howl lives? If it comes to pass, I will be the first to raise a cup to the proud name of this ferocious pact. Ulfar, we set out to hunt the beast. Do you seek to best me in hunting, Ulfar Everlost? None are faster or deadlier than the Stormbiters. We will see, young wolf, we will see. Luck be with you. Hyderus. Gregor. Hyderus, indeed. Alright. Hey, they were so fast they teleported. That's just cheating. That's just cheating. Goods. Loot. Lift control. The screen displays the elevator shutdown diagram, the 2 devices preventing the machine from functioning. The lockers are full of work overalls, robes, and tools that are covered in seals and emit strong, strange, sacred unguents.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
A tome containing warnings of the Omnicide, the set of unshakable tenets of the Adeptus Mechanicus, is hidden from the eyes of the layman with a special Beinharic cipher. Only an anointed tech priest can divine the sacred knowledge from this folio. I'm assuming we can't go this way. Sounds of fierce fighting reach your ears. No.
I always keep my options open.
We are going in this direction, apparently. That's okay. Oh, look, angry people. Main sanctum. The first turn of the threaded rod is complete. Wash the joints with blood. Is that a giant turret that I'm gonna have to fight? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? I really feel like I'm supposed to be fighting these guys right now.
What a
Hello? Mercy, I won't dare stand in the way of the Von Valancius' smiting. Huh? The crowd of heretics falls to their knees and hold out their hands, pleading for mercy. Their leader, a heretic with a worm-like tentacle stirring about in one of his eye sockets, howls plaintively out of his vox. Gregor von Valancius, conqueror of steel and smiter of true flesh. We initiate the capitulation protocol. Nowhere under this chrome firmament and leaden haze is there a cogitational array capable of designing a productive method of opposing you. Your indestructible legions have annihilated all who dared stand in their way. No matter what we threw at you, it all turned to dust, which your servants then trampled into oil and soot. Our survivors are few. Mercy, we beg you mercy. Lay down your weapons and await your judgment. We will hold the tribunal once I'm done here. One after another, the heretics hand in their weapons like a congregation bringing gifts to a terrifying god whose stare alone could pulverize them. Perhaps for now that they've witnessed your tactical genius and unbridled might, that image isn't far from the truth. Is that because we like succeeded so hardcore on the checks? Because that's
Is there money
wild.
to be made?
That's so cool.
The machine god grants me insight.
Hey, guess what? Another 0% warp chance.
Why? Haven't I studied hard
No,
enough?
obviously you haven't. Oh, these guys are gonna fight me
always
though.
have a backup plan.
Hello.
I'll
a
make
sharp
an
eye.
example out of you.
Oh, is this gonna be him? Oh, this is gonna be him. Hey, I ripped off part of you. You should be damaged at the very least. Missing a gun or something, maybe? Plasma battery. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you don't want to stand near the plasma batteries. That would be my guess, at least. I mean, I could be wrong. Alright, well, I guess that's where we're gonna start here. Let's go. How much health does this guy have? Only 4,290. I'll tell you right now, I cannot one-shot him.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
And he dodged. 28% chance to do that, and he did it.
If
Good
it
on you,
serves
bud.
your cause.
Actually gonna move you
Designate
over
a
here
target.
away from that if you don't mind.
You will pay an even greater price.
Let's see here. So you guys have that. Put out a front
My vow
line.
is to serve.
Give you guys a back
Spiritual
line.
prognosis is favorable. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Request.
Into those nerds real fast.
Authorization. Denied. My vow is to serve.
Oh, I definitely thought Cassius should be going before you, but that's okay. Need to reactivate this.
If I must.
This guy got a
I
lot of
understand
health.
your intent. This tedium is beneath me. Fortune favors the swift.
106
If it
is
serves
not a
your
hard enough
cause.
hit. And a miss is really not a hard enough
Perish
hit.
for this affront.
I need... If I were to move up here, would I be able to hit all of them? No, unfortunately. Alright, well in that case, you might just want to chill where you're at. Come here, children.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Oh, she still moved. Awkward. Not what I wanted. That's okay, I guess.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I want to look at what his effects are. I know these things are probably giving like a bonus to him in some way. Where's the fun in that? Maybe I should have done that first.
Me? If you insist, your past duty demands. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Nice. That's actually like a huge amount of damage on him. Wait, didn't he just have 4,000 health and now he has 2,000? That's wild. Good luck, Gregor. I don't have anything left that I can do. Alright, his turn. Oh, Cassia's in the open now. So we'll be moving out of that spot, I would imagine, and that spot.
Emperor, deliver us!
Oh, that's not good. That's the opposite of good. That would be what we call bad. Eee.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. I understand your intent. If it serves your cause.
It's that or it's this.
My heart sings with the
Big hit,
thrill
please.
of battle.
It's not very big, honestly.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Could be bigger. Could be bigger. I mean, you're working him. I can't deny that. You're working him. I need to get you into like good cover. Oh, he gets to go again, huh? That seems legit.
Didn't flinch.
Gregor? Step up to this man. The only thing he's allowed to do is try to kill you.
I'll see to it personally. I refuse.
Good luck, Gregor.
I'll make it happen.
Stop trying, monkey.
Oh, really? She can't. Oh, that's silly. That's dumb. Well, whatever. Hey, why do you get to go again? Oh, it's just like one shot. That's okay. I accept that. What are you looking for? Chat, what's he digging for? Also, Argenta just doesn't get to go, or is she dead as well? Oh, she's dead as well. That's why. Okay, come on. Hello? I'll be right back when it loads. Literally as soon as I hit pause. Like, not even kidding. It was like as soon as I hit pause.
The fame hungry come.
Activate this. What's this do again? I'm just kind of looking at these things real quick. Yeah, concentrated fire is good. Some rapid fire, absolutely. Yeah, controlled shot to make sure Gregor's not in the way. And then just, you know, fire.
So it shall be.
Hey, the first hit got a 3. Where's the rest of the damage?
I see fight of death. I have become the
banned for trying to go for that crit thing, though.
See how the wolf succeeds! My hand
See, that first hit's a 2.
My strike is ruin!
Good job, Wolfar. Ah, you can't even hit greater because you suck.
Is that all you've got?
Explorers know one route. Forward. Running binary override. The Omniscient knows all. Comprehends all. The scriptural prognosis is clear. My vow is to serve.
Yeah, it's such a baby hit. Oh. Jesus Christ.
Become prey!
This tedium is beneath me. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. I understand your intent. If it serves your cause. If I must. Ancestors, guide me!
God, I was really hoping for some big hits, but your lead has not
No
hit
weakness is
big
hidden
yet.
from my sight.
Like, it's like he's like making damage go down, which he probably is. Hey, quit taking extra turns. It's bullshit. I might have to call this episode and reload here in a minute, though. That's getting kind of crazy. You gotta get out
Don't
of
let
that.
your guard down.
Not today, Satan.
On it. It's as good as done.
This guy's just digging in the hole again. Diggy hole, diggy hole. Bring it back when his turn's over, I guess. Yeah, it took long enough.
So shall it be.
Plus 11 MP does not get him very far, does it? It's because he's so big, he can't move out of like the range of any of these guys.
I hunger for battle.
This just doesn't do damage, bro. Like, this just isn't gonna do damage. Ones. We crit, we get in there with ones, man. We'll take it.
Is on the hunt.
Where's the kick at? Should I have a kick? There's kick. Kick.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Just end your turn, bud.
Temporary setback.
Did you just dodge into the giant explosion? Yes, yes you did. Of course you did.
As the tactical imperative dictates. My competences are not that universal.
Hurt myself.
Running binaric override.
I mean, really, it all comes down to if Yurlet can kill it or not, and I don't think she can. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to reload this guy. I will see you guys in the next episode when we take on this guy again, but until then, peace.